Hello. Okay, apparently there's a update. I don't want to do that yet. Apparently I'm updating anyways. Fantastic. Marcus Starkiller, Wiss, welcome. Moondrop and Shauna, welcome. Are we gonna go? There we go. Okay. As you can tell, my voice is literal dog crap right now. But we have a shiny to find. And hopefully we find it tonight so that I can stop shiny hunting Pikachu for a while. I did stay up fairly late last night. Recording a video for how I set up the method for shiny hunting Pikachu. So hopefully that can be coming out today after the stream. That is the hope. Anyways. Shauna is now in horizontal mode. Nice. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, nor can I read it, so that's fun. Alright. I just realized I hadn't posted the thing on Discord, so I had to go and do that real fast. Ah, Sludge is a cool streamer, that guy. Hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo está? Hello, Sludge Bomb. Ogate Van Dog. What did I just say? Oh yeah, Moondrop, I am most definitely sick. You've learned how to fluently cuss people out in Spanish? Also, what's with this loss of a subscriber yesterday? What the heck? We're now at 323 instead of 324. Unacceptable. If they ask como está, it's how are you? Bien, ¿y tú, Shauna? Well, thank you, Moondrop. I see you, Marcus. Put that sub back right now. I have a sixth sense about these things. Sí, muy bien. You're doing fire only in Legend ZA? Now that sounds like a challenge. So, Moondrop, is that fire type Pokemon only, or you can only use fire moves? Ah, there we go. We see that resubscribe going on in there. Yeah, Spanish is a little easier to read than to hear and speak for me. But that's just because I recognize some words sometimes. Same with Japanese. Only using fire types. Alright. It would be fun to do that. I don't think I could stomach playing through this game again because I'm already on my second playthrough. Not this, but I have a second playthrough where I am trying to make it so that I can dual shiny hunt. You dropped $13 and 133 tonight. Who'd you bet on, Green Bay? And was that one Karma app? Ah, the Phoenix Suns. Okay. Legitimately have never heard of them. Got you a Pignite, Simisear, Fletchling, Houndoom, Fletchender, and Litleo. And you have Absol, but that's by force. Alright, I see you. Oh, they're Arizona's professional sports team. They play basketball in the NBA. It's basketball season already? Shoot. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. Sludge mod. Ah, it's just Marcus hanging out. You have a couple of bilingual kids' books that you read to your youngest. He reads English and you'll read the Spanish. Still stumble on some words. Man, we're losing subscribers left and right today. Must be my voice. In here, I was going to sing a song. Really just here along for the ride. Band Slam. Hello. Welcome. You didn't know that was Marcus? Yeah, Marcus be chatting. I wonder why those aren't coming up. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's do this. I'ma fix that real quick. Yeah, that's me. He is the #1 Sludge Bomb squad mod. Sludge Bomb squad mod. we fixing some stuff here. Oh. Okay, that should be fixed now. Sister-in-law's in the hospital. I'm so sorry to hear that. I do not know what that is, Moondrop. But if you're excited about it, I'm excited for you. You know what song's stuck in my head right now? Misty Mountains. The only thing right now preventing me from singing it is the fact that I don't think I can hit the first note with my voice the way it is. But the rest of the song I would probably nail. Because my throat is making me have a lower voice than normal. Oh, you scrambled Numal's name? Gotcha. Sing it? You don't know it? You don't know the Misty Mountains song? I don't know, does it go by another name? Do y'all be knowing any Josh Turner songs? Josh Turner is a country song singer with a very low voice. Marcus over there like, oh. He has some pretty good songs. So Josh Turner's the name of the singer. He has a couple. I think one's called Why Don't We Just Dance? Another one's Long Black Train. Alan Walker is a DJ. Is it Alan Walker that, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody Cooper, Alan Cooper. There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Helps if I could actually hear myself. These headphones actually kind of cancel out my own voice a little bit. Ah, you actually like that? Oh, you don't know names, you just know songs? I get your comment now, Shauna. Yeah. Finish what I was going to say before I thought of someone else. Oh, there's this really twiggish looking country singer that's famous on Facebook and TikTok right now for basically using what seems to be ChatGPT to write country songs, but they're actually really good. Maybe it is Alan Walker. Definitely not him. Oh, I'm thinking of Cooper Allen. He's future bass. There's a millionaire on that long black train. You had to move the elves? You can look to the heavens, you can look to the skies. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burning your ticket for that long black train. I'm not even going to attempt to sing the chorus because I simply can't go high enough right now. You gotta move the elf. I think the wife and I need to move ours as well. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. Something like that. That's dark. But Misty Mountain Song is also good. Far over the misty mount. Yeah, I can't hit it. Even as low as that song is, I still can't hit the high part. Surprisingly, I hit the first note. Far over the misty mountains cold, 2 dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day to seek the pale enchanted gold. Usually you're banned from the elf job because a couple of years ago you put one of them on a dancing pole, but with your mom in the hospital, you got the job back. How old are your siblings again, Marcus? Like, surely they're under 8. At least it's not doing lines of powdered sugar like other things. Yet. Sorry, Marcus's family, if I gave him ideas. Your Chemical Romance, welcome to the Black Parade. One is 22, 17, 15, 11, and 7. Okay, that makes sense. You were thinking about that, actually? That's funny. I support this message. I think my Chrome just crashed. What the what? Maya's part of a band name. Yeah, My Chemical Romance. I know who you're talking about. I just can't sing that right at the moment. It's like, I married a goth girl. I know My Chemical Romance. But at this point, I can't get the, like, half nasal, half yell, half whine required to sing that song. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. Just, yeah, can't do it justice. And I don't think it would sound super great with a low voice. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? The dwarfs of yore, mighty small, all hammers like ringing bells in places deep where dark they sleep in hollow hearts beneath the fell. They have a deep part in the song. Wait, Shauna. So if you didn't know the Misty Mountain song, have you not seen The Hobbit? No, but seen trilogy, like just a Lord of the Rings trilogy, because The Hobbit is also a trilogy. But this is what the song's supposed to sound like, kind of. Did I get a different Switch account? Not really. Why? I just renamed my main one. What about Sludge Bomb? It's saying I'm offline because I've never played. That's really weird. What about me? I wonder if my settings are different when I port it over to my Switch to say that I'm never online. That is definitely a possibility. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away. Yeah, I can't hit that. You want to say sorry in case my ears was rude. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Ah, okay. Interesting. We must away. We must away. Yeah. It's funny being sick and being able to do that a little bit better, but I do occasionally find myself singing that song and trying to get lower. Very low voice. Silly Switch. Johnny Cash songs. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to remember a singular Johnny Cash song at the moment, which is terrible. Only thing I'm like coming up with is I went down, down, down to the burning ring of fire, and it burned, burned, burned as the flames got higher. Something like that. And it burned, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Oh, that's what the lyrics are. I fell into a burning ring of fire, and I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Something like that. You don't like country? Hey, that's rock and roll, man. Johnny Cash is not a country singer, sir. Or ma'am, I have no idea. Johnny Cash is not a country singer. Actually, I have no idea. And you don't like rock and roll a lot either? Well, in that case, what do you like? I just learned something today. Evidently, Johnny Cash was Not rock and not country, but rockabilly. Rockabilly. Future base? I have no idea what the heck that even is. Gonna be honest. But I can get behind some cool dubstep and some techno. You found the Pokemon card game on your Game Boy app? Oh my gosh, that thing was so terrible. I had the Pokemon trading card game on my Game Boy as a kid. I bet Starkiller fell asleep. Again. It's been a minute. He probably did. Either that or he's out feeding his raccoons. I would ditch my stream to go feed raccoons. I also listen to a lot of J-pop, but good luck having me sing that, because that ain't happening. To eat it. Something like that. Like some absurd level like 42. This game stinks. Marcus, have you seen Naruto? Oh, that card game. Yeah. Yeah, that game does stink. No Naruto? Oh yeah, that's right. You don't really watch anime. One of anime's greatest theme songs came from that show. I can't sing that high. Come on now. This is sung by a female Japanese gal. Ain't no way. Bluebird. Like, I don't know if I can even make the sounds that song has to start off with because my voice is catching so much. And it's not super high. I could make a decent attempt of it if my voice wasn't so shot. But, like, it would be in a different key or octave for sure. Habata itara Modorana itu ite Mezashita. I messed that up. I missed a syllable. Mezashita. Mezashita no wa. Zashita no wa. The one I was just mumbling? Yeah. Mumbling. Definitely what I would use to describe that. Because it definitely wasn't singing. You definitely can't pick out what the individual sounds are from listening to it. Like, you do have to look at the lyrics to actually figure out what it's supposed to be saying. Habata itara modoro na. Oh, I missed it. Habata itara modoro na itu ite Mezashita no wa. Aoi, aoi, no sora. Bluebird, kind of. Not very well, but bluebird. Habata itara modora na itu ite Mezashita no wa. Aoi, aoi, anasora. Part of the problem is it is so freaking fast with unfamiliar words. A very energetic song for sure. Yes. So, Shauna, do you watch a decent amount of anime? We've probably been over this before. But my memory eludes me. not much newer animes lately. What about like season 4 of My Hero Academia? Is that a negatory? A stupid phone decided you wanted to restart. Fair enough. My Hero has an actually pretty great storyline, in my opinion. I think it does fairly decent at managing the power creep and having good explanations for the power creep. Like, I think it's pretty cool. It's not like I don't know, kind of Dragon Ball Z. To me, he gets stronger because it's convenient for the plot. That's my issue with Dragon Ball Z. Goku gets stronger because it's convenient for the plot. And like, he trains to get stronger, like we know he trains, but they don't show the training and it's not engaging and interesting. Moondrop, you have a fantastic night. Thanks for popping in. Whereas like Naruto, he gets stronger because he has to. He gets his butt kicked a lot as well. But he does come out on top through unpredictability, and then he goes training, and you can see the training, and they do it in an engaging way, where it's like, okay, yeah, he's going to be doing this for like 8 episodes, whatever, but like, it shows the work that he's putting in to actually get the training done, to do the thing, right? My Hero also does that. It shows the training that he's undergoing to try to get things better. And it's not just, I woke up one day and I'm stronger. Like, it goes through the mental process of, you know, I really want to do this thing, but I got to figure out how this other thing works first, you know? And I think that's really cool. And Demon Slayer looks amazing. But, like, it doesn't matter. I've probably watched the entirety of My Hero. Maybe not the entirety, but like, I watched up to season 3, and then was waiting for season 4. Season 4 came out. I watched 0 to season 4, and then season 5 and 6 came out, and I watched all the way from 0 to 6, and 7's out, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to have to watch 0 to 7. It's that good to me. And it hits me in the feels every time. But Demon Slayer is just a plain gorgeous anime. Oh, heck yeah. History's strongest disciple, Kenichi, is all about training and having 0 power creeps. I am so sad they never finished that anime. And the voice actor for Miyu Furinji died, so they never will. Because, like, Japan is, like, that reverent of their voice actors, it seems like. Like, if your voice actor dies, and it's a very popular voice actor, before the show's finished, they're like, alright, well, I guess we just pack up shop. This show is dead. As dead as the voice actor. Like, it just will not be continued. At least that's how it feels. But Miyu was voiced by a very famous voice actor, of which I can't remember the name for, but it's sad that that never got finished. Because, like, I can't watch an anime and then go to a manga and be engaged with the story. Like, I gotta watch the things move on screen, unfortunately. Where the anime leaves off, I actually have the next manga volume for History's HDSK. I actually have the manga for that, the one of them, and have never been able to get into reading it. I don't think Demon Slayer had a fantastic, or not Demon Slayer. I don't think HDSK had a fantastic theme song. Never read the manga, but believe you have anime. The anime only covers like season 1, like half of season 1 or something. Like, the story is so much bigger than just defeating Ryoko. Ryoku? The theme song for Mightiest Disciple is catchy, though. Got Kenshin. Ryonyu Kenshin or something like that. Alright, Marcus, we'll see you in a minute. I have Mightiest Disciple. I learned it as History's Strongest Disciple Kenichi, so HSDK. Like, I could go get my 2 DVDs of it. Rurouni Kenshin. There we go. Rurouni Kenshin. I've never been able to say that. I know exactly what we're talking about, though. I've heard of Trigun, but haven't seen it. I've seen Evangelion, though. That one's dark and depressing. In other news, I get to meet with, I do get to meet with a loan officer tomorrow about that loan for a plot of land that I've been looking at, that I was talking about the other night. Might just be able to get approved for an offer in time. Yep, Neon Genesis Evangelion. And we're not talking about that Blu-ray reimagining bullcrap. We're talking about the original 24 episodes plus 2 OVA episodes. That was amazing. The remastered re-release is garbage. I don't care if the original director and author was behind the project. It's booty cheeks is what it is. But nope, you did spell it right. Aside from the fact that I think it's Evangelion Neo Genesis instead of Neo Genesis Evangelion. But yeah, we're talking about the same thing. It's definitely one that you had to watch like 3 times. Because about all you get out of the first watch is, that was neat, but like, WTF, what happened? And then a second time, you're like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. And then you watch it a third time, you're like, oh my gosh, that's what's really going on. Okay, okay. There's just like a lot of layers to the show that you don't pick up on the first two watches. And it's not that the show's confusing by any means. It's just the first time you're watching through it, you're trying to figure out like what the story is and what's happening. The second time, since you understand the story, you can focus on the meaning of the story. And then the third time, you can focus on like the deeper meaning of the story. And it's crazy. Have not seen Black Lagoon. Like, surface level of Evangelion, there's aliens and then there's Gundam robots that you're using to destroy the aliens. The second level is like the human psyche and how they're manipulating Shinji, the main character, to do what they want him to do. And what that can mean. And then the third watch through, you're like understanding just how much they screwed this kid up, how screwed up all the kids are in that show mentally, just how much they messed with this kid's mind, and the real dark nature of what the project was all about. It's like wild. And I think the reason why the remake slash remaster is so terrible for that show is because they like tried to change the meaning behind the project. And I feel like they made it more convoluted than instead of enhancing the story. Why does my team only have 3 Pokemon? Because I only need 3 Pokemon. Actually, it's because I traded off all of my Living Dex Pokemon to my other save file, so like have more room here, and I kind of accidentally traded away my Greninja that I was using. I'm probably going to have to go get that back. I have not seen the girl with the blue eye. I've seen Tokyo Ghoul, though. Hated that ending. And I've seen like half a Black Butler. That one's messed up. Oh, 07 Ghost? Nope. Negatory. If you enjoy, it's good if you ignore McSpoiled. I haven't seen it in its entirety though. I think I've technically only seen like season 1, maybe season 2. But like, I watched it back in 2012 on Crunchyroll, so I'm sure there's a lot more that's come out on it. I still need to finish watching Familia Myth, or as the long name goes, Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Season 5 came out and I need to see that. I think I said something to the effect of, I need to finish watching start and finish season 5 of Familia Myth. The long name for which is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? You would only hear that, Marcus. You would choose to hear only that. In your defense, though, my voice was probably cutting in and out. You were zoned out shiny hunting and it brought you back to the real world real quick. It's a good one, Shauna. It's kind of like an isekai, but not. Because the main character is from the world that the story takes place in. It's technically not an isekai. But it is kind of similar to Sword Art Online in some capacities. Log Horizon in other capacities. It's also technically classified as a harem anime, I think. Because I can't think of any characters that he has a relationship with that isn't female. I don't think. It's got the stereotypical trope of like the airheaded young main character male that seems to attract all these females to his cause, to his party, whatever you have. But it's actually done in a pretty cool way as far as like what the actual story is behind it. Like the gist is there's these dungeons that have been made in the world, and they descend floors forever. Nobody's really found the bottom of this dungeon. And you have people that are adventurers. But to be adventurers, the gods, and think like Roman pantheon, Greek pantheon, maybe mixed with some Nordic gods in there. Basically all of these low level gods kind of come down to earth and choose humans to create a guild with, basically, and the deity will basically be the person that gives the guild members the power by giving them a blessing. And so this kid that none of the guilds would accept got accepted by this basically child god, but isn't really a child. It's weird. Hestia, I think, is her name, if I remember right. I think she's the god of fertility, ironically, in that world. Either way, somehow this kid gets this random ability that kind of superpowers him a little bit, but because he doesn't know what it is, he can't utilize it to its fullest potential. And it's just kind of how he gets in all these situations that make him a bad A, basically. I haven't watched season 5 yet because I can't bring myself to pull up High Dive to watch it on. It is very comedy adventure-ish. Like, the whole story starts out, this kid has a blessing. He's trying to just go out into the dungeon to make money for food, basically, so he can support his goddess and his self's guild, basically. And they live in like a rundown old chapel church thing that was abandoned. He goes into this dungeon, and the very first episode he almost dies. Like, his entire thing is basically almost dying every single time. But he like gains power and levels by almost dying, so as long as he doesn't die, he just keeps getting stronger. He ends up getting his butt saved by this really cute girl in his eyes that he's really attracted to. So he spends the entirety of the show trying to get stronger so that he can protect her. And that's like the secret of his blessing, is the stronger the feelings he has of love for this person or for a person, and the stronger his desire to protect them, the stronger he actually becomes, the faster he becomes stronger. And it's funny because he keeps running into her and she keeps having to save him. But the reason why he started becoming an adventurer to begin with is because his grandpa said, listen, to get a girl, you have to get strong and rescue her in a dungeon. And it's funny because he just keeps getting rescued by this girl and can never follow through on his promise to his grandpa to go into a dungeon and rescue a girl. Oh, I just realized we're almost at full odds for this. Well, at least over odds anyways. Don't tell me this Pikachu's gonna let me down. Cat interrupting. The kitty wants scritches. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Well, I can kind of hit the lower parts, but not all of them. I kind of wish sometimes that I would have invested time in choir. Like, my biggest problem is I can't sing all notes in a particular range. Like, I can hit some alto, I can hit some bass, I can hit some tenor, but I can't hit like everything for a tenor, which is what I think I'm technically classified as. So like it ends up going through like, I'll sing some notes in a bass, some notes in a tenor, and some notes in a alto or whatever the heck it was. I heard there was a secret Oh, Shauna, if you do end up getting this game as a Christmas gift, I recommend going for the Switch 2 version. From what I understand, the Switch 2 version is actually playable on the Switch. So in the case of this game, it makes it so that should you get a Switch 2, you can play it on either one. That's what I've heard. It says yes. Many Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game cartridges are designed to be backwards compatible and work on the original Nintendo Switch, containing both the standard Switch version and the Switch 2 upgrade data on the same red tinted cartridge, allowing you to play immediately on your current Switch and get the enhanced version later. You're trying to get an Esper or a Pikachu Shiny, but you get Go-Goat Flabebe. So, fun fact, Marcus, are you flying, bench resetting, or using the tower? For some reason, you can get Shiny Esper using the tower. You cannot get Shiny Pikachu using the tower. I mean, you can, but it is so extremely unlikely. Esper spawns closer to the tower. Pikachu tends to spawn back by the fence, so it's like 75 meters away from the tower if you measure it out where it actually spawns at. Whereas Esper spawns closer to 70 to 65. And 65 to 70 is about the radius, so anything beyond that, you're not really going to get to spawn. You would need to do the bench resets, or personally, I think flying would be faster. So if you were to start at Wild Zone Area 3, just fly to it, run to the right, quickly check to see if any of those Pikachu are shiny, fly back to Area 3, rinse and repeat, is probably going to be the fastest method, because the bench reset takes like, you know, a while. Flying seems to be faster. Pro tip. Because I spent like 6 days trying to find a shiny Pikachu before I found that out. I cried so you don't have to. But if you like want a shiny Esper, I can help with that. Trinity Blood That sounds familiar, but also not at the same time. And I think it sounds familiar because I think I'm thinking of like Rosario Vampire, which the theme song for that is Trinity Cross. But it also reminds me of Strike the Blood as well. No, senpai. We have a battle. Or no, senpai. This is our fight. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Seems like it might be up my alley. I definitely am grateful for Dr. Snepper's recommendation for Demon Lord 2099. That crap was so funny. It works for Vatican. That's actually pretty great. Have a good night, Shauna. Alright. I think this is going to be my last cycle, and then I believe I'll be ending the stream for the day so that I can see if I can spend the rest of the night working on my video and getting it uploaded. The good news is, the last thing I have to do is create a thumbnail. So that's pretty sweet. You can't leave you. It's probably for the best, Marcus. Don't leave yourself. But hey, at least this time I'm not dabbing out like right as you get back. I'm going to be streaming all night. While I don't technically have work tomorrow, I will be going into work tomorrow, so I need to be semi-functionable. But I suppose I can do 2 more encounters and end at 9:20. Chances are I will finish the video and then still record getting my last Pikachu, hopefully tonight. Hey, Shiny Pikachu, what's up? Again with the I'll stay for one more freaking encounter. Like, what the actual heck, man? That's crazy. Before it recognizes me and attacks. That is the second time with these shiny alpha Pikachus where I was like, I'll do one more, fine, whatever. 919 encounters to get this shiny Pikachu. Let's freaking go. What that means is I now have 1 to keep as a Pikachu and 2 to do alpha Raichus with. And that's pretty sweet. This one's stats are kind of booty cheeks, though. Not gonna lie. Best physical attack. Best special defense. Best attack. Okay, so I guess that means this one's staying as a Pikachu. And we'll keep around these ones around. Nature sucks on that, though. I'll have to get a nature mint and change that, but we got it. That's it. 919 encounters. Thanks for holding me hostage, Marcus. Coming in clutch there. There we go. 919. Now you need to get a shiny Pikachu. Yes, you do. Your very own. Just for funsies. Fly to Wild Zone Area 3. Shiny Skidoo! That's funny. That's funny crap. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that Pikachu right there has a chance to spawn in shiny, but these ones are just too far away, especially this one. And you just fly again. And you can tell they're generating new ones because sometimes you'll see an alpha one in there. Sometimes you'll see them in different spots. I'm surprised an alpha hasn't shown up yet. Hey, there's an Alpha Pikachu. Confirmation that they are in fact re-rolling each time you fly in here. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, do I technically need an Alpha Pikachu? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay. Well, thanks, Marcus, for being here for a shiny find, as always. Starkiller missed out because he's snoozing or feeding raccoons, and maybe they ate his big toe or something because he ran out of hot dogs. I don't know. But we'll catch you guys in the next stream, possibly tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see. But, see you guys later.